We are learning today about something called a natural environment. A natural environment means things that are in nature, like outside and plants. We are going to be painting paper today to use next time. Make sure your paper is on your messy mat. Boys and girls, we are going to use these scraper tools today to add texture and paint. You do not need to write your name on your paper today because we're going to share these papers. Make sure you use the hairs of your brush. Try not to get any paint on the jacket or the silver part, and hold your brush at the wooden part. Then you're going to go back and forth with the paint and just cover about half of your paper. You only want to do half at a time so that the paint doesn't really dry out when you try and scrape through it. Then you're going to hold your paper with one finger and scrape through. You can do straight lines, wavy lines, short lines, just experiment. You don't have to rinse your brush in between colors today because we're going to kind of be mixing the orange and the yellow together a bit. Then you are going to just experiment scratching through all of your paint. Remember, it has to be wet to work. Then you're going to bring that first painting to the drying rack and carefully, with two hands underneath, flat like a pizza, start from the bottom of the drying rack and work your way up. Do not put it on top of someone else's painting. Then you're going to get a second piece of paper and paint that one the same kind of way, using oranges and yellows because this is going to become our tiger. Paint half the paper, scratch through, then paint the other half so that the paint is still wet when you go to scratch through. Then you're going to scratch through the other half that you painted. You can crisscross your scratches if you want. You can try the big scraper tool or the small scraper tool. If you don't like something, just paint over it and scrape through it again. Voila! Now to clean up, you can put your scraper tools back in their bucket. Then you are going to bring your second paper to the drying rack. Remember to start at the bottom and work your way up. Try not to put it on someone else's painting, so find a space that is empty. You want to put this in the middle so that it doesn't slip through the cracks. Then you're going to throw away your paint plate and carefully bring your brush to the sink. There are buckets that say wash brushes here at every sink. Just put it hair down in there. The only things you should have at your table still are your placemat or your messy mat and your scraper tools. Next time, we are going to be drawing our tiger. Just like Henri Rousseau, the painter that we are being inspired by for this natural environment.